Jurgen Klopp made 9 changes to the side that won last week, but it didn't matter because in the end, Liverpool playing against Everton side who are at full strength, clearly looking for that chance to get 3 vital points, bragging rights and a place in the next round against Liverpool, couldn't do it. They ran out of puff completely.
It would have been nice if they could have gotten 3 points as well.
And a bonus.
What a bonus. That would have been in every cup game.
Adrian made a couple of key saves.
He did in the first half.
First half, it just went...
Everton were by far the better of the two teams. And they sensed that there was an opportunity here to not just get their foot in the door and get their name in the hat in the next round, but given their recent run of not being able to win at Anfield, there was so much for the fans to be excited about, especially when you see that team sheet. And then when you see the first 45, maybe you get a little nervous in that, well, we've played this well, but we haven't scored. But the second half was a total role reversal. And I don't know whether it's credit to Jurgen Klopp or you have to kind of look at Everton and how they dropped the ball in the second half. But Liverpool were by far the better of the two teams. Yeah. And despite how good the goal was, it was deserved for Liverpool. And in the end, Everton fans booing their own team, and rightly so, given what we saw in that second half.
The technicality that you saw from a young Liverpool team, particularly in that second half.
6 teenagers.
The way they were passing the ball around, the way that when they put the pressure on an Everton side that was a Premier League side in comparison to what was probably last year the majority of Liverpool's under-19s.
Yeah.
And they looked like the more experienced side, the side that when the pressure got on, after they rode their luck a little bit in that first half, they kind of gained some confidence. And to Shaka's point, they were clearly the better team in the second half, scored a wonderful goal, and then saw the game out.
What a moment for Curtis Jones.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you played, 14 minutes of league football or something short. You come in a Merseyside derby, all of a sudden you pick the ball up outside of the box, and this wasn't just a strike and hope it finds its way somewhere. I mean, the poise that he showed in picking out that top corner, it really was a special finish. And as you say, you have to remind yourself that you're talking about teenagers here, playing in still the reigning European champions, a team that's running away with the Premier League, yet you're able to bring teenagers in and they play with this kind of confidence. It bodes really well.
And the cool part about that, I think, for some of these teenagers is getting that win, is you look at that Liverpool side and you're saying, okay, these kids aren't breaking into that side anytime soon. But winning that match gives them another match to look forward to in a couple weeks. Some more experience they can gain, some more opportunities to show Jurgen Klopp that they're one for the future. The fans can also get behind somebody and build that confidence.
But to that point, after all the talk around the Christmas games and how demanding it is, and you have players going down with injury.
Well, Liverpool have lost a lot of players.
They have, and as much as, you welcome Oxlade-Chamberlain back after his ankle strain, to see players come in and just fit in so seamlessly with the system. And I know it's all changed in terms of personnel, but the system was still there. And given the football that they played, it leaves Jurgen Klopp with some confidence that I can bring these guys in to fill in when need be, as the game's going to continue to come thick and fast for Liverpool.
And the hard part is, if you want to play a little bit devil's advocate, look at that first half. Everton had 2 or 3 opportunities that, look, they hit the ball straight at Adrian. Adrian had to make the save, but they had opportunities that on another day could have been up comfortably 2-0 in that first half, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Sure. Yeah.
So I think there's that little bit where you have that pride as a manager to say, look, the kids, they rode the pressure. They got maybe a little bit lucky when they needed to, but then they found a way to adapt in that second half to comfortably look the better side. And that's impressive.
And this is why it's such a bitter pill for Everton fans to swallow as we welcome Gab Marcotti into the show. If in that second half the veterans had come together and shown some drive and maybe it was a bad refereeing decision or Adrian pulled off more saves, then maybe they could accept that. But the problem was, Gab, they were outplayed in that second half.
Yeah, I mean, they totally retreated. They tried to hit on the counter. They couldn't get out of their own box. And, Carlo Ancelotti came out afterwards and he said, we knew that whoever was lining up in that Liverpool shirt, they were going to be playing with intensity. And that intensity totally failed us in the second half. The mood so negative towards the Everton players from the Everton fans. And Ancelotti himself saying after the game, you know, I normally don't talk to the players after the match, but today I think I'm going to have to. And you know, he's had, I think, 2 full training sessions since taking over, but that can't be an excuse for what we saw out there in that second half against that Liverpool side.
Is he going to be okay, Gab? Your BFF?
Oh, he's fine always. Ancelotti's always fine. He's always happy. He'll be just fine. I mean, I think what it goes to show is that, you know, Everton have work to do. And they, like I said, they're not going to be able to go and spend their way out of this. They've got caps. There's limits on what they can do in terms of financial fair play, in terms of short-term cost controls. So he's going to have to use the young players that they have. They have a good academy, and he's going to have to coach their way out of it, and he's going to have to get his message across, and they're going to have to smart in who they buy and who they sell. That is the only way that Everton are going to grow.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.